G'day guys, welcome to Fallout New Vegas. This is the first one, the intro. So sit back and relax. Now I might have to cut this. I just had to cut that out because otherwise I'd get a copyright strike. Okay, travel pack item added to inventory. Well, that's partly because I got the mercenary pack. Okay, this is all because I've got the deluxe. So this is Fallout New Vegas Deluxe Edition that I'm playing. So it'll have all the DLCs.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa,
G'day RBLX Panda,
easy.
yo, how's it
You've been
going?
out cold
Welcome
a
to the
couple
stream.
of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Certainly. Okay, into the character. See if I can. Oops. I'll always stick with that one.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Yes, I definitely be male. I definitely be Caucasian. Okay. No. No. Yeah, it's close. Can I randomize? Yeah, that's close. Hopefully I can get that hair fixed up. Hair stop. Definitely not balding. Buzzsaw, no. Comb over, no. Smooth wave. Close. I do have sort of wavy hair and buzz cut. Buzz cut, not bad. No. Punked. No. Warhawk, no. Glass pack, no. Miracle. Horizon, no. Let's go to what was it? No. Buzzsaw? No, too short. Comb over? No. Smooth wave. Alright. Hair colour, well, we know what colour my hair is. Preset bleached, brown, platinum, no, awesome spade, auburn, ginger. Where's grey or white? Preset steel, nice. Facial hair, I do have a little bit. Nope. Gettysburg, no. Chopper, no. Man, no. No. Water. Where's the fire? The. Where's just the 5 o'clock shadow? Doom Rider. Crystal Cool. On brave. I don't know any. Gruff stuff? No. Barbara maybe? Stranded. Nope. Run. No hair. Bad luck. Alright, are you sure you want to be this character? Yeah, why not?
Well, I got most of it right anyway.
Hey, Lauren! Welcome to the stream.
No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there.
Oh, okay. Get out.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Broken. Probably fix it. Damn it. Can't pick it up. Microwaves, there's nothing there. Oh, what was that? A thermoscope. Nothing here to take. Alright. Grab them, grab that. Got myself a goon. Don't need the...
Not looking good yet. So far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. You'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Don't mind me, Doc. Alright. Right, so... let's see now. I'm the average Joe. So... let's just go with it. No. Perception. Let's go back to strength. Average Joe there, strength-wise. Perception, average Joe. Endurance, hardy. Charisma, average Joe. Intelligence, average. Agility. Yeah, I'm gonna be cat-like. Maybe that. Luck. Alright. 4 points remaining. Alright, so let's go back. And we'll put it onto one on endurance. One there. Strength. One there. So I've got 1 point to go. Agility. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, lucky. I really don't need that. So let's go. What the hell? Oh, come on. All right. Now we just turn the page. Done. So what do we do to hit? Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
What? Hey, I was going to sit down there. No, so I've got to sit on the couch. I know I stinker.
All right. I'm going to say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
By the way, Lauren, when you're on YouTube or on online public, it's a good idea to use a pseudo. Let's see, which way do we go?
House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Huh. More like a chemical reaction there.
Okay. How about this one? Last one.
Yeah, it looks like a mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Alright. Right. Butter. Okay. Guns 20. That's not bad. Size 29. Sneak is 35. Already, but that's brilliant. Speech is a bit low. But I'll have to do. Alright.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Right. Now, choose 2 traits. Built to destroy. Early bird. Nope. Pass shot. Nope. Don't want that. Good natured. -5 to energy weapons, explosive guns. Hoarder? Yeah, don't mind that. Logan's loophole. Nope. Loose cannon, no. Skilled. Nope. Small brain. Nope. Jeez, this is hard. Wild Wastelander. Nah. Alright, so far I like the good natured one. So what's that? Where's the good natured one? Or Hoarder? Hoarder? Yeah, I think I'll go for Hoarder. I'll have more options for guns, I suppose. Good natured. No. Hoarder it is.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me. I'll see you out.
Was I wearing anything, Doc? Doc. Empty. Are they with any? Ooh, why not? Empty syringe worth 8, so that's alright. Steady, whatever that is. What are these? Cram, I'll take the food. Cram. What are that? Sugar bombs? Oh yeah, grab that. Oh, don't know why I clicked on it. Detergent. Oh, this guy is really into detergent. Yeast. Fallout 3 had yeast in it, and that was in the DLC, so... Yeah, I don't think I recalled really using it other than in with some still. Empty. I was going to grab a gun out of there, but apparently I can't. Doc, you're going to quit smoking. I'm doing you a favour. No more suicide sticks for you. Let me clean you out a little bit more. Now this is the room I was in. There's one room that I missed, wasn't it? No? I think I've got most of it. Alright. Thanks, Doc.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Hardcore player? No, I'm not a hardcore player. I'm just a casual player. And maybe when I was younger I could have done it, but no, not anymore.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
First things first.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
She dabbing into it, mate.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
I don't know. I could try.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'm all out of lollipops. This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us. Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town.
Oh, a bunch
Other
of
than that,
alcoholics.
there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Right.
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself.
Shall
He has
we?
a shack on the southern edge of town.
Southern edge, all right.
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it. You take care now.
Okay. And here we go. Uh-oh. Right. I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, that's DLC number 1. DLC number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Number 6. Oh wow, that's 6 DLCs. Wow. Right. So our first objective, I guess. What? Okay. Yeah, these are going to drop in until.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Oh, g'day, Pete. I'm Pete.
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Okay.
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
NCR.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I looked for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know.
Yeah.
We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Suppose so.
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Oh, okay.
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Maybe a source for food.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, can't grab anything from here? Damn, how am I going to survive if I can't loot? I want to loot. Yeah, there's nothing here.
If you're looking for supplies, Chad over at the general store can help you out.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Ooh, no, can't even go on the terminal. Alright, let's go out. What's this? A workbench. What's this? A reloading bench. What? That's new. Okay, so what do we do here?
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk. Preferably somewhere where I can get a stiff drink and Cheyenne can keep cool.
Alright, so let's put our gear on at least first. Sorry about that, but I already know what this is all about. Armoured bolt, 8. Might weigh near this, 8. Weapons. Now she said BB gun. Varmint rifle. Yeah. Miscellaneous. Ah! Oh, come on! Don't give me crap. Alright. So yeah, it takes 556, alright. So where am I supposed to be standing? I'm supposed to be standing right here, like come on. I'm right at it. I'm going lower then. Why can't I hit the first bottle?
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
I am looking down. Come on.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
I got a twofer then. I don't know how the fuck I got a twofer, but I got it.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Alright. Can I grab that? No? Damn. Mate, I am running. Well, I've got my thing full ball. The gun's in bad condition, so I'm going to have to find another one like it. I ain't going to go too good here.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Yeah, right. Oh, mate, they're right in your face.
Come on!
I don't want to know. I don't like using vets, so,
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Get ourselves some food. Well, at least the fuckers didn't get me. I got my full health points still. It was quite fun.
Come on! Come on!
Kick out hide. Come on, run. Geez, the gun goes quickly in the damage mode.
Come on!
Cleaver. Right.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right, then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Wait. Wasn't there... Wait. Wasn't there something at the schoolhouse? I'm not liking this. Right, could go here. Slow on walking. Mate. I honestly thought that was food for some reason. Think of another game maybe. Because that looks like yakka fruit. Data. Quest. Find Rockflower and Xander root. Or Xander root. No X. Or silent X. I told I done the same. What? Wait, we've got 1,000 saves only? Really? I guess I'll be doing a lot of overriding then. More. Oh, even that I suppose wouldn't help with it because it just like 403 numbers them. Would I like that? What the hell's that? Interesting. I'll have to check that out eventually. Looks like I've got no choice. I'll have to sneak around him, hopefully get away with it. Or shoot him. I don't know if my shooting's any good, but... Scorpion. No! No! No, 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 no! Oh, my goodness. Items. Sword machete. No, I don't want it, bats. I don't want it. All right. A barrel of cactus fruit. Blood pack plus 1 only. Cramp. stick. Sugar bombs. Repair current weapon. Nah. Whiskey? No. Something hitting me. Probably is. Actually, I could eat the clothes. Fly and get more. $109, $145. No, stay there, stay there. Alright. Black fly. Meat. Right, let's now look for the fruit that we have to get. I'll keep that. So is this... Alright, I'll need a shovel. Fair enough. So this must be it. Is this what I need? Can I grab more? They're going to be hard to find then. did I just automatically take some food or take something? Car searchable on this. Nope. Getting late. And I have to find myself some, what was it? Data and a Xana route. Xanderwood.
Howdy.
Oh dear. Let's do a save. So what are we looking at? So obviously I've got to go in there and do away with all the critters in there. No doubt. Alright, here we go. Alright. Yeah, three of the fuckers. Let's have a look in here. Let's see what we can find. Wow, wow, wow. Do they spit? That was a tough one. And he's empty, the fucker. Oh, he wasn't. One to go. Alright. Now we can search without too much of a hassle. Ah, here enough. Yeah, still even without getting a bobby pin. All right. Well, at least I can hack. All right. 4 attempts. All right, let's get rid of some duds. And the reason why I scroll through is because you can easily miss. I mean, you copy and, you know, you say, oh, no, I can see him. But they're sometimes hidden so well. And I found out that I was missing things. It's because I watched a stream of mine. In Fallout 4, I think it was. Yeah, Fallout 4. I said, wow, if I'm missing them, I better just scroll through them so I don't miss them. Yeah. This better not be a reset tries, because I haven't tried anything yet. Had removed, that's good. Wow. Hardly any duds removed. 2 duds. Alright. Oh. Gunfire? Nice. Can I open up the safe? Yes! Disengage the lock. What do we got? Nice. I can sell most of that, even the stealth boy. Empty. 1 for 1. It's just not worth it. Empty. Oh, that was empty. Whoever's been doing them scrounging in this place did not do a good enough job. Early on, these piddly ass things, I'm going to grab every bit of it. Alright, grab that. Look at there. No upstairs here, I believe. I still wet too. It's a hidden. Let's go to the front door. Are they dangerous? I want to know they're not. Just keep my distance anyway. Damn. Is she still waiting out the bush here? I've got no idea where I'm going, to be honest. Let me look at the map. This brings source. Wow. I don't know how much of a jump I've got. It's not too bad. Not too bad.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Oh, wow. One.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Which head? Wait, which head do I poke in? What? Okay.
Hello? Can you help me? My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die. Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail. You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
While you go to sleep, son, right? Can I open up the suitcase? And no, I don't want that. I don't want to take. I won't take that either. All right. So he said. I have to be really tight on the save because. Yeah. Data. Quests. Wait a minute. Where is the thing? Premium travel to refuge near premium. I think that was it, wasn't it? I don't want bats! That was a young one. Oh goodness, can you imagine an old one? There's another way up there, so let me go around this way. Nope. Okay, there. So let's go past the radio tower. That's the only radio tower I saw. Let's go this way. Young gecko. Goodness. Come on, there's 3 of you against 1. Yeah, I don't know if I can get any higher. Maybe here? Nah. So how am I supposed to go there then? Ridiculous. Let's see if I can clip crawl. No, clip hug. No, I can't exactly clip hug. No. I'm all the way down now, aren't I? I'm gonna make it now. Really? What's gonna get me? Geckos? Yeah, right. You're not gonna get me. Ooh, they could possibly get up here, I don't know. I don't remember actually having to fill up your cantina. that I'm going just so low. I don't honestly remember going this far away from the town so early on. Look at them there. Canyon wreckage. I'm almost there. I wonder if I have to go up. I think this might be a TLC. It's nothing to do with the actual original game. Alright, let's see if I can shoot him down. Weapons. Is he going to come here? I need a shovel too. Because all these graves and that. Away, thank you. let's go back to town then. Data. Spring source. Spring source it was. Where the dude was, wasn't it? Now I've got to find somewhere. Right. And items. Room shadow. He reckons there's a radio tower, so radio tower. Data. Quests. No, that's not going up to the radio. There's a radio tower here, right? Let's talk to him again. For some reason it didn't register.
Please, hurry. She's on the ridge past the broken radio tower. You just gotta help her, man.
Right. She's on a ridge just past the radio tower. Now I'm assuming this is the radio tower. Could she be just there? Oh, she could be there. Come to Papa. Man, they take a lot of you. Another 8. Items, aid. One to go. I don't want bats! Right. need a stim pack. I need a stim pack. And I need a medics. And I died. That's my first death. Ah, so weak. You're kidding, right? No, that's the wrong thing. And I'll get cleaver. That does 8. That does 11. That does 33. Slow, but you know, that's the best I think. Gotta talk to this dude and get his directions again, I think.
Please, hurry. She's on the ridge past the broken radio tower. You just gotta help her, man.
I definitely have to save after I've gotten a few killed. That calls for a save, don't you think? Wow, it takes a while to save. Where's that last one again? Yeah. Oh, let's eat the gecko meat. It was prickly pear and sander fruit, wasn't it? Oh, I can't remember now, but go to the campfire and make some more up. Melee weapons. What have we got? Assigned 12 points only? So where's the fridge? I saw a fridge here earlier. $23. I think he got himself caught on his own trap.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you. Aha! You like that? Help!
I'm gonna sell everything you had. You fuck. Stash here, hey? I think I already got it. Yeah, I must have already got it. Alright. Let's clean out his caravan then. And here I was thinking I was helping out some poor dude in distress. Yeah, 2 for 4, not worth it. 2 for 1, still not worth it. You can see why he was desperate. He was running out of resources. Alright, let's go to the campfire and see if we can make some more of these. I've got 2, so... No, can't make any. That's cool. Right. Let's go hidden. Let's check out this ruin here. Something might be on top, who knows? Nah. No. What have I got to go here for? Oh, I'm not going there. Oh, quests. I hope I haven't made her wait for too long. Academy's worn off? Really?
Howdy. You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans. Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
No.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Okay. Didn't know that.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Alright. Only the best then.
Can do.
Alright. Wow, he's got 900 and odd caps, so let's first get rid of the Abraxo cleaner. Keep the bobby pin. Case of 10 mil. What the? I'm gonna keep that. And gonna oh that. Weapons. Alright. 9mm pistol. Kilos I'll keep. Cleaver. Damage 5. Laser pistol. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. This other thing. Shotgun. I didn't even know I was carrying one. Throwing spears. I didn't even know I was carrying them. So that does 39 and that does damage 10. So can I repair? I wonder if I can. Alright. Keep the energy cells. Right. So I do need energy cells. So let's go to ammo. I've got 10mm, so let's get the 10mm. With me guns. I don't use spears, so I'm going to get rid of them. Alright, so they use 20 gauge. And that uses 5.5 or 5. 5. Bullets! So with that, I'll just use the normal. I hope that's the right choice. To pick up the grenades then. .20 gauge. What did I buy? 22. Why did I buy things? Where's the ammo? Don't need them. Don't need them. And I don't need the 5.560 mil rounds. I'll keep the 44 in case I do get a 44 Magnum later on. So, he owes me 217. What else can I sell? Right. Case of 10 millimeters. What? I don't know what that's all about. I'm going to have to keep it until I know exactly what's going on. Keep that too. Get rid of that hammer. Let's get rid of the cigarette. Get rid of that. Exit.
Thanks. Take it easy now.
Take it easy now. You too, sir. Alright, so I can repurpose ammo, is that right? No. So if I want to make 20 gauge, ingredients: hull, 20 gauge lead, powder, pistol, primer. I see. So you can make we can make our own billets. I didn't know that. I shouldn't have sold them bullets then. Alright. Now I know. I don't need to talk to her. I need to talk to you.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea.
Oh, no.
It was a big escape not too
Oh,
long
no, it's
ago.
not.
Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region, but if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Airheads.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. I'm sure I've got something you like.
Alright, so she's into the food. Salesman's Weekly. Oops. Ah.
Thanks. Be careful out there.
Alright, so let's get this fixing things red. Go to items, go to aid. I don't know if these are permanent or not. I hope they are.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Be careful out there. Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. You're welcome. So can I get you anything? Be careful out there.
So I wonder if I can... where was it? Out in the Mojave? We're out in the wasteland.
Hello. Howdy. Bad trouble. Welcome. Yup.
Alright. Where are we going to? Let's look at the data and the quests. Ghost Town Gunfight. Offer to help Ringo deal with the party. Yeah.
If you're looking for supplies, Chet over at the general store can help you out.
What are these? Banana yucca. Coyote tobacco. Alright, so if they're out in the wild, they're fair game, I suppose. Pardon me. It's been a busy time for me.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Yeah, I need speech, but... I think sarsaparilla must be the... must be the food of the game. Empty. I have to think about that. Oh, did I sell whiskey here? I should actually just grab everything and just sell it. Keep selling it until actually I should be sneaking around. Whoops.
So what's going on? Did Sunny agree to help us? Oh. Well, I don't want to make a move until she's with us.
Well, pick skill 25. Nice. Alright, well, let's talk to... what was her name?
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. Oh. Well, go ahead and keep the stuff I gave you anyway. It'll be more useful to you than me. Sure. What do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. If you want to know anything else, just ask. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Say no more. I'm in.
Cool.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
We're going to do that later then.
I'll be waiting.
Now, I think our first priority would be to get actually to beef ourselves up. The only way to beef ourselves up is to sneak around all the way to wherever. Who's this tree? Yeah, I'm going to talk to her later, not now. I've got to get I've got to beat myself up and come back later. So, with quest-wise, that's the one I'm going to be following. Right. So, where's Vic? Damn, Vic. Yo, Vic. Where was that mailbox? Alright, let's grab the magazines. Quest. I. Oh, I had more magazines. Eh.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough. Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Well, that was right nice of you.
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Fair enough.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Ah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, I've got to find some more liquor boxes. Salesman's Weekly. It gives me a bar of +10. They must get their mail inside. Some things. Are they're not permanent? Oh. And here I was thinking that'd be permanent.
Hello? What do you want? Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question. Yeah, forget about it. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way. New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, stick to the roads as I said I should. Hang on, was that two? No, just one. Calm, not want I can. A wee bit of a long walk just to go there. Yeah, let's see if I can repair any weapons or anything. Why maintain? So what does it mean? Need another broad machete to actually probably repair it. Well, you can see our guys are right with me, so let's keep a neutral position. Empty. bunch. Oh, I honestly thought there was something more here. There is. Went right past. Ah, need a locksmith. 50. Which reminds me, because I just finished Fallout 3, I'm wondering if I go back to the earlier stages of the game, if I could probably lockpick all the things that I couldn't earlier on. I wonder if there's any that's usable near that plane. Well, don't know why I'm just hiding. I mean, you know. They seem to be cool with me. So if they're cool with me, I'm cool with them. I've been there, so... It's empty. Ooh, yes. Wait. I got excited. I thought I might have found something, you know, really nice. More NCR, guys. Yo! Come on! I'm not that bad. I didn't even get anywhere near it. Freaking crippled me.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy. Damn, running low on smokes again.
Okay. Empty. Well, at least I'm not dead. It's just slightly injuring me. Is that another one there? License plate. Let's see if I can heal myself up. Stats. We'll just sleep in a bed. Come on. Oh, let's grab some meat. Items, aid. That wears off. It's not really worth reading them at all. Where is it? Come on, you're gonna have to come. Come on, come to Papa. Now I got two of them. Gonna use a gun. I didn't want to use weapons. Not so really. That's a lot of wet. Alright, so let's go back to the broad machete. Let's eat some gecko meat. Stick to the roads, they say. Yeah, right. Geckos are still on the road. Come on, beat me to the punch. What's that? Something good? I hope so. 2 Japanese peppers or whatever, blah blah blah. No gourd there.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Alright. But it's just to go into the Prim City.
Hello? Careful, things aren't as safe around here as they could be.
Damn it. And I'm no good at taking down mines yet. Can I go underneath? Ah, we can go into buses on this one. Well, oh well, fat load of good this does. I've got to freaking avoid the mines then. Hopefully they've got a bed somewhere, so then I can have a bit of a rest. Empty. Damn. Well. It wants me to go in there, so I have to go in there. But I need a bed first, so I mean, there's no one in this encampment at all. Ooh, Stimpack maybe. Here we go. Stimpack. Dude. I'll take one. Or maybe I'll take two, I don't know. If I don't find a bed, I'll get desperate. Now, a long time ago I played this, I knew there was an encampment here. So I always imagined it a little bit more sort of bedrock. 4 hours, 6 hours. That means it'll be 8:14 in the morning. And I've done a save.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes. I'm from the Hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are. Sir.
No idea what that's all about. Alright, so I gotta talk to what was Hayes, was it?
We won't go quiet. I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business? We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing. The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow. Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape, and have been ransacking the area since then. Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers, mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought, most of them at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support. Goodbye.
Wait.
Yeah?
I went one too much.
We were sent out here to hold... As you... I have some free time. Ask away. Sir?
Well, that very good of information that was.
You'll probably want to talk to Hayes.
Lucky these beds are usable. Alright. Let's go into town and talk to whoever we're supposed to be talking to. mines are everywhere. I don't know if it will go off if I go here. Damn it, it did. Weapon. Go back to bed. That's the only thing I can do. This one's got to get rid of this one. Any more? Yeah. I've got a headache. I've got concussion. Maybe there's some goodies here. Nah, they're gonna have coal over here. Yeah. Time for an hour's break. Well, Ross, I shouldn't have any enemies in this Prim City at the moment. This time might actually fix up my whatchamacallit, my machete. I don't have a scope gun. Have I got a scope gun? know. This is the best I've got. Walker's Gold. What does that do, I wonder? Well, that lights up pretty quick. Need better repair. Fair enough.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost. Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around, asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as lack of rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package, that's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say. Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Powder gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject. Sure, I'll tell you what I know. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Right now, Beagle is the closest Prim's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there. That beat up whole thing? What do you want to know? A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen. Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone. You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Gangers, gangsters, all sounds like trouble to me.
Yep. Alright, so let's go down to...
Well, I'll answer what I can. Sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before things went to hell around here. Ask away. Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First, there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. A little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Well, you can call Beagle a deputy so long as you don't harbor too high an opinion of the word. Boy was about as useful as tits on a rat scorpion. Only qualification he ever had was to be brother to the wife of the sheriff. Still, I suppose he don't deserve what's befell him. We would have considered paying the ransom, if we'd had caps to spare. Sure, have a look.
Right. Where's miscellaneous? Jeez, I hate that when that happens. Yeah, Mantis League. Aid, well. What does that do? Yeah. Apparel. I am not going to need that anymore. Maybe I will. Yeah, I'm going to keep that because it's got speech +2, melee weapons +2. Alright, weapons. Get rid of that knife, I think. Sword measure using 33 with a knife. Yeah. Does damage 9. Does more than a 10 mil? Really? Oh, 13. Ah. Alright, we'll get rid of 10 millimeters. Or I'll repurpose the 10 mils and make 9 millimeters out of them. No, I don't want to cancel.
Another satisfied customer. Later.
I don't know what this caravan's all about, but I ain't gonna play that.
Howdy. Before the powder gangers came to town, Johnson Nash ran the local store in the Mojave Express station.
You come to the wrong place, traveler. Prim's dying. If you got any sense, you'll be moving on.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale. Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it. Happy trails, partner.
You come to the wrong place, traveler. Prim's dying. If you got any sense...
These guys can pause it later.
Howdy.
Howdy. So how do we get that gun?
Hey there. Hey there.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Let's get rid of some cash, I think. No? No? No one's talked to me? Well, I'm going to finish up here, guys. Can I take... No, I can't take that. I can't buy that enemy there. And what I'm going to do is start off from... You know what? I've just done a save there, I'd say. So what I'm going to do is going to say adieu, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for the company. Thanks for the messages in the live chat. And I'll catch you in the next video. Sorry for repeating this. Bye for now. Quit. I don't know if this will finish it.